What's up, Annie babies? What's up, Annie babies? Okay, so I'm back for the reality check part two. Um, I really did want to get this message out as well as the message about what was going on with Cassie Ventura versus Sean P. Diddy Combs. But this is the video I intended on doing today. That it had been kind of eating at me for a while. I never really intended on doing that first, but the more I hear about these things, the more it led me to speak on it. And it's basically talking about some of the violence that's going on in the entertainment world, in the world at large, because the entertainment world is probably just a small portion of what is actually going on day to day across the world. But I wanted to start out talking about Chrisean Rock and the incident at Tamar's concert, Tamar Braxton's War and Love and War concert. So it seems as though she said that Tamar invited Chrisean to come to her show to appear briefly on stage with her, and not in a capacity of being of making a performance, of performing, but she just wanted her to appear. I mean, celebrities do that at times, where they'll invite people who they know or want to know to the shows. Hey, can you step out with me just for a second, give the crowd a little boost, then going back and mind your business. I mean, and I've looked at I've looked at Tamar's video, and I've also seen her tour manager's video regarding the incident. And I honestly believe both of them. Because it just doesn't make sense that this many people are talking about an incident involving an assault if it didn't really happen. It just doesn't make sense. And you're also talking about someone who's shown himself at the hospital or at the dentist's office getting his teeth fixed because he was injured. So just a quick recap of that whole situation. Again, like I said, I know I veered off course. I do that sometimes. Chrisean was at the concert, made a little quick appearance on stage with Tamar. You could tell she was inebriated, acting out. Went on backstage. She was supposed to come out again during a twerk session. But apparently she wasn't where anyone could find her on the side of the stage. So she missed out on that opportunity of being on stage again with Tamar. So after the show, she went to Tamar's room, complained about it. So initially they said she was upset, crying. Other members of Tamar's team came into the room, tried to convince her, we couldn't find you. No one, purposely tried to leave you out. And the young gentleman I think his name is James, one of her assistants who was trying to appeal to Chrisean and trying to calm her down, says, no, we couldn't find you. You weren't there. And she objected and hit him several times in the face, allegedly, and chipped his tooth and caused him to bleed from his nose, I guess enough to where he ended up having to go to the ER because he couldn't get the bleeding to stop. So that's the situation. She immediately came out the next day after one of Tamar's people came out complaining about the fact that this happened and that she did this. They were clearly frustrated and were venting about the whole situation. So she came on and basically said, she didn't even say that she never hit the man. She never said she didn't hit him. She talked about a whole bunch of other stuff. And honestly, it didn't make much sense, saying that she had fun. She went to a party afterwards. She never addressed anything about said assault or what was going on or what did happen or didn't happen. She never blatantly said, I never hit this man. Nothing happened. She just kind of talked around it. Y'all, and again, so many other people have come out now and say, yes, it did happen. Yes, you did hit this man. Yes, you did cause him injury. And so there's been this huge debate on should she get arrested, why she hasn't been arrested. But basically, it's like this young man who was assaulted is saying, I guess they're just trying to they're not trying to keep up any more drama. Versus some of the other team who feel that she should be held responsible and there should be consequences. This whole thing with this young lady, I didn't start paying attention to this young lady until recently, until she had her baby. Because frankly, I don't like watching. I like trash TV, but like Bad Girls Club, The Baddies, all of that kind of foolishness, I can't get into where every scene, every episode, somebody's fighting, somebody's, just acting violent, acting crazy. I never really paid too much attention, but I started paying attention to the story when she got pregnant, had her baby, and I was praying for the young lady, hoping that she could get herself together. She's from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. Hey, I love hearing her accent, and it reminds me of home. But she kind of makes us look bad. Baltimoreans, we don't act like that. Not a lot of us, majority of us. I mean, you have some young knuckleheads that act stupid, but we don't generally act that way. It seems as though she makes it seem as though that's kind of the thought process, is that we're quick to fight, now, don't get it twisted. I carry a switchblade, but I'm not looking to, that's not my first instinct, is to snap off on somebody, start beating somebody in the face because you're saying something I don't want to hear. And especially now that she has a child, and then I'm hearing that she has some type of some past arrest and she's on parole or probation or something or other. Girl, keep yourself out of trouble. Where are her people? Where's her manager, her sister? Does she, who do you have with you that's helping to keep you in line and keep Sean Rock, get some folks around you that can give you correct advice, adult advice that will keep you out of trouble. Get sober. Because I think part of the problem is you're still doing what you want to do out here. I mean, I get you young, but geez Louise, because you're going to end up in jail if you don't. Because let that have been somebody else. Let that have been a Britney Spears assistant. They'd locked you up. And I can't think of it. Let it be a Taylor Swift assistant. You'd be locked up. It could be any. Let it, girl. So again, now she's come out with another statement saying that she didn't do it, or that it's all lies, it's cap, that Tamar was fake crying. So why did you shut down your social media? You shut down your social media because you was catching hell about what you've done. And I mean, part of it is our culture, not even our culture, but our society's delight in watching that type of entertainment where they're quick to fight. They're paid to basically fight and look crazy. Even with the relationship that she was in. I mean, again, I was pulling for her, seeing how this young man had treated her, but then you turn around and you act like trash. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Girl, moving on, because there's not too much more I can say about that. Hopefully she won't get arrested, but hopefully, in addition, she'll learn a lesson how close she came to really lose it. You could have lost some freedom time. maybe lost the parental rights to your child. How do you get rights when you act like this and you show behavior like this? I'm just saying. So moving on, the other side of the coin is violence being perpetrated against women, and that we go down to Keke Palmer and her situation. I wasn't aware of the young man Keke Palmer is with. I forget his name off the top of my head. I didn't even know this boy existed until Keke got pregnant. She revealed her pregnancy on Saturday Night Live, and then all of a sudden you started seeing his face in the media or in the news. And it's kind of crazy that she chose someone, because she's wanting to date outside of her level, I guess, her wage. But it ends up turning into this toxic relationship because he knows he's not on her level. He knows that he doesn't have what she has. So he has to constantly down and belittle her to make himself feel better about his status, his place in life. I've seen it before. I'm glad to know she's out of this toxic relationship, and that she as well has had the courage to come forward, tell her story, risk the exposure, risk the scrutiny, to make sure that it doesn't continue, and that she can set a great example for her child and for other young women who are watching. I saw the pictures from her home surveillance of her being assaulted. It's a shame. It's sad. And to know that she's been dealing with this for 2 years. It's hard. Hard to watch. And Keke is she's one of those individuals in the entertainment business. We love Keke. You know, we put her on a pedestal. We have for all of her young life. And it's hard to watch, to know that she's gone through something like this. But so many go through it and suffer in silence. I'm glad that she's come forward and is telling her story, telling the truth. But yeah, it's hard. And the young man he just recently released some audio of, I guess he was recording her mom and her on the phone while I guess, I don't know if it was this incident or another incident, but he recorded her basically cussing him smooth out. People were saying, oh, she's this, that, she's the next, but that's her daughter. She's a mother. I don't blame her for going off his baby. If it were me, if it were my kid, you getting that and then some. You're getting that and then some. She called him all kinds of names, called him the F word. But then the weirdest thing is she brought in, I guess, in defense of Keke, saying that she couldn't be interested, or Usher wouldn't be interested in Keke, talking back when she was at the concert, that Usher was bisexual or gay. It's a little cringy. It's like, why would you even bring him into it? He has nothing to do with this. But again, she had to acknowledge that she was being recorded. She needs to go in and apologize to Usher. Put that out there. And then move on. Yeah, so Usher caught a stray. But again, when you're emotional and you're upset, especially when you're talking about TV or VA, it's hard to. I know I'm pretty big on my interaction with my comebacks, because he'd been all kinds of, I got some snacks. Y'all better stay away from Pooh Bear. Stay away from Pooh Bear, because I got stuff for ya. Okay? I got some stuff for ya. But that's just a mom. Being a mom. I understand it. But again, again, this is another one of those stories we'll have to keep up with. Move forward. I'm done with the Chrisean stuff. I just want her to learn a lesson and keep it moving. Grow up. But hopefully we'll see Keke move forward. She's got temporary custody of her son and a restraining order that honestly doesn't mean much. But hopefully she'll get permanent custody of her son and can set some boundaries and actually move forward, remain positive for her child, raise her child, and find a relationship that is worthy of her, because we all are deserving. Heavy heart. Y'all, it's just been a lot going on. And again, I wasn't going to talk about these things, but in looking at the Chrisean situation and Keke Palmer, I was like, there's an opposite reason. I have to talk about it and address it. But that's it, Heidi, baby. I ain't got no more. My brains are playing. I'm supposed to be watching the game. I got held up by the whole conversation test, but I had to come forward and get this out. I had to get it off my chest, get it out to you. And that is all that is with that. As always, auntie babies, I love you. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button. And I will talk to you again in another video.